What's up, guys? So it's December 26th here, the day after Christmas, and yeah, just kind of chilling around the house. Still waiting on some hatch parts, but I did install some new parts.
Just going to show you guys some Christmas stuff real quick, and then onto the hybrid racing grounds.
So I added on to the Hot Wheel collection. So I got my Nissans up here, got the good old Hondas down here. So homie at work hooked me up with S2K and the R33. I didn't have an R33 Skyline, so that's dope. Yeah, it's definitely hair dye stuff, yeah, which is always rad. I like neat art. New bed set.
Some clones.
Still have all my exhaust stuff still chilling and everything. So I'm still waiting on Honda. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in the last video that I'd sent it off. I don't remember if I mentioned what happened in the last one. So I finally got a call back from Humble Performance, and it turns out my ECU well, stopped working. I'm not really sure why. What happened is they put the Honda in, they tested it, and then he said it didn't read. So I had to wait a few days till I got paid. I paid and they sent me a new one, and it's still yet to arrive. And then so what I think maybe happened is apparently, so Honda recommends you to move the ground from your intake manifold to the valve cover on the casers. Already had mine like that, as it looks like that's where it went in the first place. Apparently the reason you want to do that though is because the original ground's not good, and sensors can backfeed to your ECU and cause issues. So I'm thinking maybe that's what happened to the old ECU, and then after I drove it here I never did start it again to know it was bad. Maybe, I'm hoping. I don't know. They're gonna send it back, but anyways, so I got the new one coming in, and I ordered new grounds just to make sure that didn't happen. Hybrid racing grounds, and I moved some stuff and it cleaned up the engine bay. So let me show you. This is a piece of an old ground, and basically, so what I did was I bought some cheap connectors, took the yellow plastic part off of them, and then heat shrinked them. But basically these connectors are just super thin. The Walmart connectors kind of suck. That's a 10 gauge wire. So I mean, that should have been fine, but I don't know. I just went ahead and replaced it just to be sure, really. Alright, so under the hood here, it's looking pretty good. So same location, instead of having two grounds here though, I just had the one, so now it's an individual ground. And I mean, the hybrid racing ground still maybe just a little bit bigger, but I think even it may be 10 gauge. But a way better end on it, super heavy duty thick connector to this bolt right here on my timing cover, and it is also cleaned up. And then I took the bolts and sanded the very bottom of them with some sandpaper while I was at it. Battery ground from Hybrid Racing, which looks a million times better, cleaned using the factory location. This end just looks way better than having this, you know, kind of rusty, kind of ugly, crappy. Also kind of crappy looking compared to that. And then it's got the little cable things to hold, but you don't really need them for my setup. So, you know, this ground right here off the factory harness, and then I added a ground off this stud, and it runs down to, you can't really see it, but it goes to the strut tower down here. And then I don't remember if I ever showed you guys this in video. So this big huge ground was just one I got for the time being for the transmission, has now been replaced with a lot better looking ground, you know, off the same spot down here. But now, instead of running to that stud right there, which wasn't very good, I ran it over to here and cleaned up a spot. So I think that's definitely a lot better. And I think that may be it for all my grounds. I still have one more that come in the kit that I haven't used yet to figure out really where I would put it or want it or anything. I tucked some of this stuff back just a little more to neaten it up. I ran the throttle cable underneath where it used to just kind of, you know, sit over here. Pulled this wire down a little bit, so I'm still not happy with that. Definitely want to get rid of this AN hose, even though the AN hose don't look bad. I want to like get the different caps so I can cap this off, which I'm still gonna have to cap it on the pipe down here. But getting rid of that would eliminate a lot of nastiness eventually. Instead of having these bulky hoses spread out, I would like to run them closer together with the I don't know, the little separator, and have matching silicone K-tune hoses. But for the most part, the engine bay definitely cleaned up quite a bit. Yeah, so this video was a little random, but I don't know, it wasn't really random. I mean, I give updates on new parts that I install on my hatch. That's what that was. So the next video should be the Honda K-Pro videos. That should be in within a few days. So shout out to you guys for watching, and comment, like, subscribe, stay tuned. Because honestly, after I get some drive time in on it, it'll be time to go get it tuned. So that'll be rad. So thanks for watching, and I'm out.